almost
People
threw up.
praise
Like
Christian Bale's physical transformations, but what Michael Jordan did from Space Jam to Apollo dwarfs all that shit.
Space Jam rocks. That was a good movie. I don't remember Apollo. Which alien was that?
It was a Rocky movie.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. I thought
Jordan.
One of the aliens in Space Jam.
Michael Jordan doesn't play Apollo Creed. I'm
Who
confused.
plays Apollo Creed?
He died like 2 years ago. Yeah, it's Carl Weathers.
No, that's the
Michael
old
Jordan?
Apollo. No, I'm doing the new Apollo, the movie Apollo Creed.
That's Michael B. Jordan.
Exactly.
A different human being.
That can't be.
You're joking, right? You didn't think that Michael B. Jordan, the actor who's like 30, who just played in Sinners, the movie that's nominated for 16 Oscars this year, was the basketball playing Michael Jordan. You're just being silly.
He's 38.
He's Michael Jordan. I saw
Michael
it. I checked
B. Jordan. He was
I
in The Wire.
it.
When you're right, Woody. I don't know why he's being so difficult.
You think this is?
He looks amazing in this.
Yeah.
There's no way that you think that this is Air Jordan, the man who the shoes are
Be too
based
short.
on.
Michael Jordan.
That's Michael B. Jordan. They don't all look alike. All right. I refuse to believe that you.
Jordan goes without saying. I don't know why you keep saying it in a weird way.
I don't know why you're pretending like you don't know that Michael B. Jordan is a different human being.
See? This is the physical transformation
Same guy.
that makes Christian Bale look like a bitch.
Not even the same color.
Bring up a picture of both of them.
It's like the difference between cocoa powder and like coffee with too much milk in it. Like it's not even the same complexion.
Yeah. Well, they're different.
I'm
Human
impressed.
beings,
Different levels of black.
different.
Or it could be lighter.
Mhm.
One's like 73 and one's 38, so that's a big
They look
difference.
the
true.
same.
I don't know if you saw, Taylor, but Sinners, the movie that Michael B. Jordan there was in this year, the vampire movie, is nominated for 16 Oscars, the most of any movie ever, more than Lord of the Rings.
I disagree. I don't like that already. I haven't seen the movie, but there's no way it's Lord of the Rings.
I saw the movie. I felt like it was one of those movies that got higher ratings because of the momentum of the black director, black cast, black themes, white guilt than it deserved.
Sure.
I thought it was an okay movie. I really liked the music in it. I thought that was very well done, but I didn't like the white guilt that was packaged in it in subtextually. I caught on. Yeah,
Caught on.
Yeah,
It looks pretty ham-handed. I bet everybody caught on.
They definitely did not. It's a really well made movie, really well shot movie, really well acted movie. Interesting premise. It's just not 16 Oscars. It's probably the best movie of last year, though. It really is. When Hutch asked me a couple weeks ago, like, what was the best movie of last year, I was like, fuck. There weren't any good movies last year. I watched them all. I've seen every Oscar nominee. I've seen every movie that came out last year that was worth watching. There weren't any good ones. There was Weapons. I don't know if Long Legs was last year. That feels like 2 years ago now. That was interesting, but there weren't a lot of great movies, and so Sinners probably deserves a lot of those Oscars. It just wasn't. It wasn't the end all be all, which is what they're making it out to be. The same way that Black Panther got that treatment when it came out. It's the same director.
Okay. I mean,
I think he's also the director of that boxing movie. I think he also made Creed. I think
what's the horror movie? Get Out. I think it might have been called. Is it?
Yeah. That's Jordan Peele's movie from Key and Peele.
Yeah, and that's the one where they like took people's bodies and put old ones into new ones. Where the
girl is luring the black boyfriends to her family's house so that the mom can hypnotize them and take their bodies.
I thought that was a good movie, but the world treated it like it was one of the cinematic masterpieces of the 20th century or 21st century.
Yeah, what do they call it? The soft racism of low expectations or something like that?
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
Hollywood loves that kind of shit because they're all kind of on the same team.
Yeah, I thought Get Out was a very good movie. I like Jordan Peele.
I thought it was just good. Like it wasn't bad. I'm not saying it was bad at all, but I was surprised that people thought it was such a blockbuster.
Yeah, I mean, again, yeah, I think it's a really good movie. I don't think it's. I think I give it an A. It's an A in my Kyle's rating book.
Okay.
It's. I liked it a lot. I watched it in prison, actually. Me and Snow. Hey, they're taking that guy's body.
I am curious about the Melania movie.
You want to see the Melania movie?
Sounds boring.
I have to know. It's about the 30 days leading up to the inauguration or something. Do I have that right?
Got a lot of footage from that. Is my guess.
I thought it was like her life as
Brett Ratner's. You saw that Brett Ratner, who's the director, and he's a well-known Hollywood director. He's done a lot of things. He's not only in the Epstein files, he's one of the few pictured guys. He's there snuggled up with 2 underage girls and Epstein, and that photo drops 2 days or something thereabout.
I think that was when Melania.
The movie drops. Are you caught up on Fallout? There's 8 episodes. That's the end of the season.
No, I think I'm 1 episode shy. I didn't realize there was another.
Okay. They closed it out and left, plenty of room for season 3.
Did you enjoy the last episode? And did it answer questions that you had? Like, was it a proper finale?
Yeah, I suppose so. There was nothing like mind-blowing that happened, but I liked how it went. There were some redemption arcs. There were some cool fights. There was some monster battling. And, I'm mostly focused on the Ghouls character. I like Walton Goggins' character.
Me too.
The most. So I felt like his story has the most to do in season 3. He got to the bottom of some stuff. And then they do such a good job of integrating, of utilizing and drawing upon the video game that I'm just like every step. I'm like, oh, that's what it looks like. That's exactly what it looks like when they get their the top of the Lucky 38 casino, and you see like where Mr. House's like computer screen is with his face on. It's like that's what it looks like. They built it. They made the thing exactly like this game that I've played hundreds and hundreds of hours of, and like I know this room. I've been here before, and there it is with Walton Goggins in it now. That sells me big time, even if I'm like, it's not as charming and not quite as poppy and funny as maybe season 1 was, and I'm wishing there was a little more of that, but yeah, I give it definitely a B+. For
season 1, I was very invested in the girl's story. I forget her name, and then the black guy who she partnered with, because they kind of became a team for part of it. I really like that, and I liked Walter Goggins' story, but he was the second tier for. I'm sorry, Walton Goggins, but in season 2, it was really about the ghoul, about him more so than the girl, and the girl lost me with her over the top naivety. Like, dude, as a slow learner, I look at her and say, get it together. Come on.
That kind of is what season 2 is about. I think is her finally coming to terms with that the surface changes people, that the rules that work in the vault don't work up topside. I feel like she kind of gets with the program a little bit by the end. So B+ for season 2. I felt like season 1 was an A+, or at least an A. And I felt like season 2 was a B+, which is pretty typical of the way modern TV shows are done. They knock it out of the park with that first season, ask a lot of questions, and then they spend 4 more seasons dancing around the answers in subpar quality. That seems to be the business model that makes the most money, keeps the most viewer retention, for better or worse.
I think you're right on everything you said. I don't know. Every once in a while, I feel like maybe Invincible is a good example where, like, season 2, they heard the criticism, and season 3 rebounded.
I'm excited for this new season of that. Yeah. I haven't seen any. I think there's a trailer, a teaser trailer, but I've only seen a few still images. I know Thrag is going to be a big part of.
You haven't watched the season 4 trailer?
No, I don't do that.
Well, then I won't tell you much about it. But
I've read the books. I know what's coming, but I'm sure that Thrag is coming, and I'm sure that Jeffrey Dean Morgan's character that's been locked up in that adamantium fucking shell, I'm sure he's getting out. Whatever his name is, Apocalypse or some shit. I don't remember. That Conquest? He was the one that
does he play Conquest?
Conquest. What a cool fucking name. That's one of the coolest, scariest villains I've ever seen in anything. Like when he leans into Mark and he whispers his deepest, darkest secrets. He's like, I'm too good at my job. No one likes me. They send me out to conquer. I don't even have a name, just a purpose. And you know what? I hate it. And he's like whispering like his deepest, darkest, like confessions to this man. And it's because he's about to murder him. And I can just imagine laying there all beaten and broken and hearing this thing. What the fuck? Fuck, I thought he was gonna beat me up. This is fucked. Like he's not only just incredibly overpowered, but he's evil. He's insane. And he clearly is a sadistic person. You know, he's like, I'm gonna tear your little brother apart while you watch. And I'm like, fuck, don't do that.
Like,
so yeah, I'm psyched for the new season of that.
I'm really psyched for season 4. I'm dancing around. Why? Because you purposely avoided the trailer and any spoilers that it brings. But there's plot lines coming up that I look forward to. So it should be super cool.
I know it's hard to drag Jackie away from Burnt Peanut, but I'm telling you that
can't be done.
That Night of the Seven Kingdoms show, those characters are charming. Like already, like I'm like, this is my guy.
Dude, last night I was like, all right, let's check this out. She's like, I don't want to start a new show. It's already like 10:15. And I'm like, that is not too late to watch a TV show. But, you know, but let's ride. Here we are with Burnt Peanut.